Are you all ready to proceed on the motion to revoke?
We are, Your Honor.
Court is calling 2023 CR 7388 State versus Elliott Scott Vela. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan.
For the defense?
Gary Chirac.
And are you Mr. Vela?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't have the original motion to revoke. All I have is the first amended.
Just a second, just let me see.
We're gonna amend. Please amend. But you want to drug court? Oh, okay. Like it's gonna go to Saturday.
Oh, it's Tuesdays, I'm sorry.
All right. But we're gonna do drug court.
All right, Mr. Vela, did you review the document entitled "A Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision" and First Amendment Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Elliott Scott Vela who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of robbery on 2023 CR 7388 for the offense of robbery on November 13th, 2023 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Elliott Scott Vela did then and there fail to report the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June of 2024 in violation of condition number.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Sure, Your Honor.
State waives the remaining violation allegations, Your Honor.
No objection.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge. He's agreed to go to Saturday.
All right, so how long has he been missing or not reporting? From what year?
The year last year.
I'm sorry?
2024. He does have a drug issue and he's relayed to me that he does want help.
So you've been missing May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That's 8 months. All right, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Elliott Vela.
All right, so you've been missing for close to 8 months. Did you ever call probation?
In the beginning I did, and then I stopped because I figured I had a warrant. I got a letter in the mail for Atascosa County that had a warrant, so that's why I stopped recording.
So why did you never reach out to probation and tell them you need help?
I really wouldn't think I was, like I said, I had a drug problem. I was just out there.
I mean, but here's the thing, having a drug problem doesn't excuse you for your responsibilities. So I'm trying to make a decision on whether or not to revoke you and send you to prison or whether or not to send you to treatment. And you're just saying, well, you know, I had a drug problem. You need to tell me something more. What have you been doing with your life?
Honestly, not much. I mean, I've been on heavy drugs for 15 years now.
I'm sorry, what?
I've been on heavy drugs for like 15 years now, so I mean, it's just been a revolving door, you know. And
Did
I've
you
never
even
had a
do any
program.
of your parenting classes?
Yeah, I completed. That was the first thing I did. And that waived my community service right off the rip.
All right, probation. Did he complete his parenting classes?
Judge, I don't have, he completed any of his community service hours.
Well, with the parenting classes, the court said that the community service hours would be deemed satisfied upon completion. All right. Did you do your sober support meetings?
Yes, I was doing those. My PO had a copy of the first few months I was out. Yeah, I did those weekly. She had me doing weekly, but I was doing those.
Did you have employment?
No, not yet, man.
Well, not yet. You've been on probation since 2023. Did you ever have employment since 2023?
I'm just with my mom's boyfriend, her husband.
All right, see, and how's he paying you in cash?
Yeah, so yeah.
I don't do the cash and carry employment here. You understand? All right, probation. What are you all recommending?
Judge, the recommendation on the court summary is for status, all about aftercare. We do need to, tap quality in custody and then for him remaining in custody for the status. I did speak with Mr. Bella briefly, and he did indicate that he has been a long-term drug user. And I would also recommend a felony drug court referral.
All right. So I'm going to give you a choice. You know yourself better than probation knows you, better than your attorney knows you, better than I know you. But these choices come with honesty to yourself. You know, my grandmother would always say, you can be dishonest with other people if that's the way you choose your life, but don't ever be dishonest with yourself. At this point, right now, you cannot successfully complete this probation. You have other things that are going on. So if you would like, I will revoke you. I will sentence you to 3 years, or what's going to end up happening, you're going to remain in custody. They're going to do a TAP evaluation. And I'm going to order felony drug court referral. You're going to remain in custody for that. If felony drug court does not accept you, you are going to be in someone's inpatient treatment. So those are your two choices. 3 years in prison or treatment. Which do you prefer?
And with the 3 years, would I get back time for the time I?
You see,
A few moments later.
you receive credit for any time. Legally, I have to give you credit for any time you've been in custody.
A few moments later.
And I would discharge my.
No, here's the thing. I don't do this thing where I'm talking to you about what parole is going to do.
Yes.
I can just tell you what the parole law says, but whether or not you're released or not, that's strictly on parole. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. There are certain things that you can listen to inmates about, and it will be true. One, how much time people are actually doing at the prison. An inmate, if they tell you how much time people are actually doing at the prison, usually that's true. Two, when everybody is catching chain, that's usually true. When they're trying to give you legal advice, usually not true. All right, we can go back on the record. What do you prefer?
A few moments later.
I'll take the program.
The program, when you say program, what do you mean? Well,
Drug court referral.
it's going to be drug court referral or whatever placement they recommend. Probation has said SATF in this, but if the recommendation is safety, that's where you're going. And safety is 9 months.
I'll take TC.
He prefers TDC. Thank you for your honesty. It's going to be 3 years prison. Give you credit for any time served. And I'm sorry, are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 3 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Nordstrom. And there's also no contact with Adam Trevino. And I'll ask for the therapeutic community. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Oh, and I'm sorry, the court is finding you guilty and the court is going to revoke. And I know you understand what I meant, but it has to be on the record. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yeah. In other words, you don't have. Yeah, yeah. you
This
don't-
document.
Yeah,
All right. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
got the right to appeal. Yes.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you when you are released from prison. you need to take care of your drug habit. Otherwise, you may end up on the side of a street where somebody's trying to identify your body. And I will say, I remember him. So when you're released, if you can't find a place that will help you with your drug addictions, you can always come back to here. If I'm here, I'll pick up the phone, call somebody for you. Okay. All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
All right, good luck.